one remembers 1972.
Welcome back to the BBC Comedy Hour.
You gonna tell some jokes?
I was walking down the street the other day, and I noticed that there was a Pakistani fruit cart, and you know what I said?
What did you say?
I said, go back to your own country. Thank you for listening to the BBC Comedy Hour with your host, Graham Linehan. You know that gender mutilation is a lot...
Is that the guy whose, wife left him?
My wife left me, much like titties leave 16-year-olds' bodies, which is something I think about a lot, for some reason. But I am not a pedophile, unlike the strange Nazi-esque doctors in our very own NHS.
Yeah, I was gonna critique you on your BBC performance, because I was like, oh, you haven't, criticized trans people enough.
Oh, don't worry. That is secondary to the Pakistani question. That has plagued British society for so long.
Yeah, actually, that's a good question. Which group do the British hate more? Trans people or people from Pakistan?
Leave a comment! Leave a comment for if you want more British Broadcasting Company Comedy Hour with your host Graham Linehan. What's up, lowcomers? It's BBC Comedy Hour, back at it again. With your transphobic host, as always, Rosa. Joined today, as always, by my Pakistani-phobic co-host.
I feel like I got the short end of the
Unajoy.
stick on the description there.
Well, you're also pretty transphobic.
Yeah, I got
Every time
against...
I post a selfie on Twitter, you just comment you will never be a real woman. Also, are we good for this Friday? It's really weird because it's this sort of mixed messaging that I really don't. Would you like to explain that?
Yeah, so I work for the BBC, right?
Oh, and the BBC Comedy Hour. I was listening to that earlier.
I work for them, and I have to hit a quota of transphobia, and if I don't hit that, then I'm subject to get fired.
That makes sense. There was another tweet of yours that I wanted an explanation on. Mm-hmm. This was deleted, but I caught it before you deleted it. LOL. Us diaper fetish folk also think Homestuck is epic. My amazingly witty partner was changing my nappy the other day, and she, with zero hesitation, said, "Whoo, did Lord English wear this frickin' diaper, or what?" I laughed until I cried. Absolutely epic.
I don't think I said that.
Yeah, I don't know. It did make sense, because not only do you have a partner, you change your own goddamn diapers because you're an adult.
Yeah, but I don't actually wear diapers, contrary to popular belief. Nah.
I thought that you were you always said to me, I want to be an F1 driver. And you said, I'm going to start dressing for the job that I want. So I thought...
Do they wear diapers?
How'd you... Okay. I want you know how when you brake in like an F1 car, you experience like 5 times your own body weight.
No, I've never driven an F1 car.
Well, I have. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think happens to all of the contents of your colon? It wants to go forward, and you're sitting down.
I mean, my ass isn't like forwards. Right? My ass is like behind me. So surely it would like go to the front. Right?
Yeah, well, point being, you shit yourself when you're driving an F1 car.
That's really embarrassing.
That is fucking embarrassing.
Yeah, I wouldn't admit to that personally.
I know. And,
Maybe they're like
endurance racing, they have an excuse because it's like I'm driving for 8 hours straight.
8 hours?
It's like, well,
actually,
is that like thing? Enduro racing is like it goes up to like 24 hours. Like think
Holy
of
shit.
24 hours of Nürburgring and Le Mans. That's most of the racing I watch. I fuck with World Rally Championship and endurance racing.
The only time I've watched racing, do you have banger racing in the US?
Banger racing? Well, I watched some banger races over my my many years on this earth, but I don't know what
basically
banger racing is.
People get like really shit cars and then they go out into a field and then they just like drive as fast as they can around like a loop and
like Demolition Derby.
I have no idea what that is.
Or like Gambler 500. Or like
no
Lemon.
idea.
24 Hours of Lemon. Yeah, we have that. Man, I like Car, dude. Let's get a comment for Car. Except I hate car-reliant infrastructure. Subscribe to Not Just Bikes. No hate, all love. Anyway, how are we feeling today?
Yeah, I just had Tesco. Oh my, you don't even have Tesco's, but we got.
I know about Tesco's because
do...
Paul Joseph Watson said that they didn't have on their Christmas crackers not a single mention of Christmas, not a single one.
But they've got this like sushi, and it's so good. It's in the 3. Any British people listening, hold on, let me rummage through my bin. Tesco Korean style.
Through my fucking bin, huh?
Well, yeah, I keep my rubbish in my bin.
I'm sorry, but maybe the Ulster Union isn't gonna. I mean, oh my god, not.
Where
did
you put your rubbish?
Christ.
You just like leave it on the floor.
Yeah.
All right. Well, some of us have like standards for how we live.
It fell out of my trash can.
Tesco Korean style chicken dragon rolls. They're in the £3 meal deal, and they're genuinely like one of the best things I've ever eaten in my life. As I was eating it, I like remembered that food could taste good.
Wow, that's a trans woman saying that too. So that's how you know it's good.
What the fuck is that meant to mean?
What is that meant to mean? We all have eating disorders.
All right.
That might have been a self-report. Oops. Well, Joe Rogan, cut that out.
No shot.
Joe Rogan, can you piss your pants for me? Just this once.
I just peed myself.
Thank you. Anyway, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking.
Oh, that's awesome to hear.
Yeah, what did I do?
Can you backflip?
Can I do a backflip?
Yeah.
I feel like if I committed to it, I could. It's just a scary thing. Can you do a backflip?
No.
I'm surprised. You look nimble.
You have not seen me.
I've seen what you look like.
Sorry, you gotta cut that out. I just burped the fuck out. Holy shit.
Wow. Homer be like, no, well,
yeah, no, I got, no,
we'll
don't keep
Homer
that in.
Simpson knows. Okay.
No, you've only seen like my like head. You haven't seen my body. Unironically, have you seen Attack on Titan?
How do I yes it? Okay, yeah, I've seen a bit of Attack on Titan.
Do you know who the Beast Titan is? That's kind of how my body looks.
Beast Titan.
Yeah, the Beast Titan from Attack on Titan.
What? Dude, this is like advanced brainworms, dude.
No, I'm being serious.
I don't believe you.
I'm being fully serious. That is how my body is formed.
No, that's not.
No, this isn't like a bit, and this isn't me, but like, oh, can you like compliment me? Like, that is like genuinely how like my body looks.
I don't know. I just doubt that. Don't compare yourself to the fucking Beast Titan.
I'm built like the Beast Titan.
Okay, I will, but you can either show me, and I'll believe you, or I'll just think that you're with brainworms. Which is why
I'll try and find I don't have like any photos of like my full body. This might be a search.
Don't say it like that.
But then it is my full body, right? If you're
understand. I understand that, except like contextually, I get every fucking time I have a co-host with anybody, people start theorizing that we're fucking dating.
Oh, I'll be wearing clothes in I'm not totally
this is why I'm clarifying. No, except people are fucking weird, man. Mainly, not so much with me and Joku, or me and you. It's mostly like with Jordan, because their fans are fucking insane. And every fucking episode, there's some like weird theory comment that I'm secretly dating someone a decade older than me, who's also my boss.
Who's
what?
Oh, Dead Domain.
Yeah, Dead Domain.
God, my camera roll is awful.
Dude, my camera roll is all bangers, bro.
Holy shit, I just found a photo of when I like shaved really badly. That's awful. Yeah, and I don't think I have a photo, probably because I'm built like the Beast Titan. I don't want people seeing that.
You could take one, like, now.
No, I'd have to get dressed.
Or turn on your camera. You showed up to work naked?
No, that was a joke. I'm wearing clothes.
Okay,
but not good one.
Turn on your camera, bro. I don't know.
My camera's not even plugged in. I don't turn my camera on. I'm wearing my pajamas right now.
I dress well for work. You see what this is? This is a fucking cardigan, okay? I am a young professional, okay?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm in my pajamas, so like...
Yeah, and you're more successful than me. And it's like not even close, so maybe I need to start.
I record all my videos in my pajamas. You gotta get comfy if you're gonna make your good like content.
I wanna be uncomfortable, so I can channel my rage into being funny.
See. Sorry, I just found. Yeah, I'm going off my phone now. I don't have a photo.
Okay, but if you look like Beast Titan, what do I look like? I don't know what your standards are.
Oh no, you look like Rosa from Composting.
That's true, I do look like Rosa from Composting. Play a classic Rosa moment. Women after 19 just hit the fucking wall. You know what I mean?
18, bro. Actually, 13.
Bro,
actually,
Japan got a couple of things right. Hi-oh!
Anyway.
Old used up bitches. They need to die.
I mean, that's why this movie doesn't work for me. Like...
Hold on. I'll ask someone who has seen me in real life. Okay. I'll do it right now. Just so you can have some confirmation. Beast Titan.
Because it's so mean. You're very pretty. Why are you... I don't know...
I don't look like I'm not covered in like hair and I have like elf ears. It's just my like body shape.
You have monkey arms,
no,
giant shoulders, and a beer belly. What does this mean?
Yeah, no, that's. Who's online who's seen me IRL?
I guess we'll confirm it when the inevitable IRL episode happens. I will be in the UK like this fall, so
True that. I can't find anyone who's not gonna lie to me.
that'll be fine. I know one.
You know one what?
I know one
Oh,
person. who
yeah.
won't lie.
Not online though. I'll message now.
Yeah.
What the fuck were we talking about? Like transphobia or
You-
something?
Yeah, transphobia, and then you started like being really mean to yourself.
Do you wanna be British comedians this episode?
Okay.
Shotgun Jimmy Carr.
Shotgun Jimmy Carr.
Alright. Who do you wanna be?
What a curious conundrum. I will be BBC Comedy Hour, which is a mix
Right.
of James Corden and Graham Linnernam.
Okay, and I'll be Jimmy Carr. Awesome.
That's so silly because I like to drive car. V8 motor. 7-liter V8 motor.
Your mother is fat.
Well, at least my mother isn't shaped like the Beast Titan from hit anime film Attack on Titan.
And your mother is a prostitute. That's actually all his jokes. It's just like, oh, you're
Your
like
mother
your mother.
your mother is a streetwalker who sells her body to the highest bidder for a mere 12 pence.
You can even buy a
At
Freddo with
most,
that money.
What was that?
You can even buy like a Freddo with that money. Do
Buy
you know what a
Freddo?
Freddo is? Yeah, Freddo.
I know what Freda is. He's coming on the show soon.
What actually?
Freda. Yeah.
But no, I'm talking about a Freddo.
A Freddo.
Yeah. It's like a chocolate that people track inflation with.
Yeah. I want this to be the BBC Comedy Hour special, but I'm realizing I haven't watched enough British comedy to commit to that. I can only say, like, make so many Pakistani jokes.
British comedy is actually pretty good. I think you might be over embellishing how much Pakistani jokes there are.
Okay, you know how I know British comedy isn't good?
How?
Because the people with the biggest pull in Britain are fucking New Yorkers that come over there on their comedy tours.
What? Like who?
Like Bill Burr, Adam Friedland. In London.
I know Bill Burr from Breaking Bad and like TikTok clips. If you ask like the average British person, they would not know who Bill Burr is. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'm out of touch, bro.
I also don't know who that second person you said is. Adam Freeland.
He's like, I want you to imagine a bug, but like a guy.
I'm gonna search him up. Adam.
Tell Fragland. Okay, tell me.
Yeah, I have no idea who this is.
Does he look like a bug?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
you get it.
I think you're tweaking about your take on British comedy.
I don't know.
Do you
I'm
know
scared of what?
like is it like 9 out of 12 cats? Do you know what that is?
No.
That's like the biggest British comedy show.
I'm gonna need to watch it. I need to become more familiar before I can do the BBC Comedy Hour special. So that's gonna be fun hiatus. I'm sorry. I know everybody was really asking for it. Everybody was like, Rosa, I saw you did the Brosa special. When's the next one? I was like, oh, BBC Comedy Hour special. It's not happening. Brosa is the only thing I have. You know about the Brosa special? That's a good one.
I don't think I do.
We reviewed Triumph of the Will, but it's like frat bros.
Oh. yeah, that's peak. But no, I'll send you some good ones. Muck of the Week. Do you know Muck of the Week?
Yes.
Alright. Well, you're not too like out of touch. Although I don't think that goes on anymore. Do you know like Brass Eye?
I just have Beast Titan on my fucking screen.
You ever seen Brass Eye? Brass Eye is really good.
Oh yes. Are they the ones that said they had the bit about this is the last thing that we wanted?
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Brass Eye I fucking love.
Yeah. That's peak.
This is what you're saying you're built like.
Yeah, pretty much. Although I
This
don't
is
have like
just a
steam coming off of me.
This is a transphobia demon, bro.
It's not a transphobia demon.
Okay, are you? Bro, I'm gobsmacked. I'm absolutely gobsmacked.
But nah, I got like big ass shoulders. I used to swim actually. For like
Nice.
and I played rugby. So I built up like some crazy like broad.
You are crazy, broad.
I as soon as I said that I was like, oh, it's like good joke.
Oh.
They responded. Hold on, I'm about to get confirmation.
The person who doesn't lie. The person who's like
Yeah.
caricature is not lying. Okay.
Everyone gets to hear my really loud ass keyboard. Sorry, I like smoked before I came on here. My like throat is like dead.
Also, Mr. Beast type. Think about that one. Okay. Just think about it. I'm just trying to chill out.
Mr. Beast.
Yeah, dude. Hey, bro. Mr. Beast is not like us.
Can we get him on the show? Do you think he'll
Let's
come
get
on
him
the
on
show?
the show. Let's get him on the show.
How much
Dude,
is
if
a
I
Mr.
got-
Beast hour?
You've never asked me how much an hour is of me.
How much it take to? Could Mr. Beast make a video with $12?
I'm giving a homeless guy $12 if he sucks my dick. To completion.
Holy moly.
I found a gummy homeless guy with no teeth, and he's sucking my cock for $12. We're doing $12 blowjob versus $100,000 blowjob.
Actually, I got such an embarrassing story.
It's like Stormy Daniels.
Do you know who KSI is?
Oh, of course. He did a freestyle on the Glarses channel, and it changed my life. He
Did he
doesn't write his
actually?
own lyrics, by the way. The worst part about KSI is he doesn't write his own fucking lyrics, and he still raps like that.
But when I was younger, I watched a video. It's like, I'll try like £1 versus like £1,000. And the bit was that he was like snorting. But I was young enough that I didn't know what it was. And I was like, I like told my parents, I was like, you can get like Coca-Cola, but it's like in powder form. And it's like costs a bunch. And I showed them the video and they're like, oh nah, here's how you do a line. And that's how I did the first time.
Your parents taught you how to do. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's like a rite of passage.
Yeah, I guess it is in the UK. I mean, in the New York comedy scene, we're all ice heads. I enjoy it. My dealer's in prison though, so if you want to be my new dealer, drop a comment.
It's an ice head.
Yeah,
Oh. That's wonderful.
I do it like every few months.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
quite
awesome.
rarely. Yeah, I do everything every few months except for opiates, because I overdosed on oxycodone at 8 years old.
That's kind of chill
It's-
oxycodone vibes.
Yeah, it was kind of chill heroin vibes when I didn't know what was happening at 8 years old.
How do you overdose at 8?
In a hospital.
Oh, they gave you it?
Yeah, they gave me too much.
Did they charge you for it as well?
Oh yeah. my mom was like, can we?
What a fucked up
Can we
country.
give the damn thing Advil? They're like, no, we do heroin now at the children's hospital. Chill heroin
That's
vibes
crazy.
only.
So they
At
charge you,
children.
they charge you for the overdose medication? Do they charge you to
I
like
think
fix
so.
you afterwards?
Like I was 8 years old. Well, yeah, I was 8 years old. So it's like.
That's crazy. Yeah, no.
I pissed myself like in the shower too. I like fell over.
Shut up, world's fourth world country.
World's first fifth world country, bro. Oh damn. What drugs do you like, Kite Unajoy? I'm beeping these.
Nicotine?
I'm replacing these with candy bars, by the way. Every
Alright.
illegal one, by the way. I'm replacing with a candy bar.
Nicotine.
Yeah. Me too.
Snickers.
Fuck yeah. I fuck with
Snickers.
I mostly is bottom on.
Snickers.
I've never, you know,
No.
you don't know. Asexual co-host be that.
It's kind of awesome though. It's kind of like the best one.
Yeah.
Snickers.
Or being asexual.
The first one.
Yeah.
kind
Asexual
of
is sort of the
peak.
min-max, bro.
I should get
It's
some
like-
more. It's been years.
Yeah. You know what? You wanna do do you wanna do blow or
Snickers.
on our IRL episode?
Not the first one.
Do you know what blow is?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. No. It sucks.
Oh, you don't want. Well, I guess if you're getting like that gas station ass.
Nah. Go in like a field. From like a 16-year-old.
Yeah, it sounds legit. Yeah, it's. Wow. What you were doing it? You're like, why would it taste bread in the back of my throat?
It wasn't good. I didn't like it.
Yeah, that's true. All of that needs to be replaced with candy bars. Don't forget. Anyway, you picked a movie film.
I did. What did you? Oh, it was like Fragback. Was it Fragback?
Fragtime 2019.
Fragtime, yeah, the Fragtime 2019.
Directed by Takuya Sato.
Sato.
Takuya Sato on my face.
The ways in which you talk to me, Suguru, have me wishing I were gone.
Subaru, bro.
Sato.
Subaru.
We should watch Jujutsu Kaisen 0, the film.
We will. We agreed
Well,
to this.
Oh, did we actually?
Yeah.
Oh my god, and there's a new
You
one coming
remember?
out. Wait, hold on. There's a new one coming out.
Yeah,
and
we agreed to that too. We agreed.
Did
that
we
we'd do
actually?
both of them.
Oh,
Yeah, we
that's
agreed that
peak.
we would
That's
do
actually
both of
peak.
them on the same episode.
Yeah, that's big.
Yeah, we'll be pig. Anyway, this is you people asked for it. You people begged for more Yuri. So we conceded, and we decided to review Yuri. Why did you pick this Yuri out of all of the Yuri?
Well, when I searched up on Google Yuri films, the second result was Fragback, and the first result was like Man of War.
Lord of
with
War.
Lord of War with
Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, and I sort of took a guess that wasn't a Yuri film, and so I sailed on Fragtime.
Look, Nick Cage is a real life Fugashitaro, or whatever you call yourself.
What is that?
What do you call yourself? I can't keep track of this.
What do I call myself?
No, let me.
What the fuck was that?
I have faced a real life accident without telling you guys.
The fuck?
I love my awesome look.
What is a Fugashiro? Is that what you said?
Hikoko Mori.
Hikikomori. Yeah, that's. I don't know what you said.
I don't
What
know.
is that?
I was
how
looking up
am I
with
spelling that?
Fujoshi.
Oh.
I don't know what these words mean. What's a
I'm Fujoshing out.
Hikokomori?
It's this like thing in like place Japan where people are like
Japan?
too depressed to like leave their house and they become like hermits, and it's like a real issue for the government.
Except you go to Tesco's, bro.
I don't go to Tesco's. Tesco's comes to me.
Wow.
I
Christian
haven't-
crackers.
I haven't left my house in 6 months.
Are you kidding?
No.
Jesus Christ, man. It's not. Wait, no, you're lying. You go to
Am I?
university. Yeah, you're lying. You tweeted out about the train yesterday. You left the house yesterday. I can't believe I fell for your dastardly Welsh lies. Don't you giggle at me. How the fuck am I funny?
I funny like the website. The ways in which you talk to me.
Okay, so this is a Yuri film about Muratami, who's the short one, She can stop time for 3 minutes.
She looks like one of the women from Persona 3.
Yup. And she uses this ability to go to your Murakami, who's the long one. She's the long woman. To look at her underwear, which I've noticed that's something that Japanese people like have a weird obsession with, looking at underwear, like Love Exposure, which is a film that we reviewed previously about that subject. Like, what the fuck is it?
I mean, have you ever seen it? It's kind of like awesome.
I've looked at a woman's panties, bro.
Consensually?
Yeah.
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 It's pretty rad, right?
I have a girlfriend.
Yeah, but like, you know, you might be like, you might be waiting to like marriage or something, I don't know.
What do I look like to you? A goy?
Amish.
She's Italian, so.
Italian?
Yeah, Italian. It's a slur.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry to the Italians watching.
I'm not.
Solidarity.
Fuck you mean solidarity?
I don't know, they're going through some shit right now.
What, Libyans coming over the border?
Okay, well, Italy doesn't have a border with Libya, so I think you might be tweaking it a little bit. But no, Italy's like going through some rough shit right now.
No, you're not getting away with. You're not getting away with this one.
Shout out to my Italians.
Yeah, they have a maritime border. See?
Well, that's not a border.
There is a
honest.
border.
It's like the ocean, right?
No, it's like a sea. It's a maritime
Oh,
border.
it's not an ocean, it's a sea. Yeah, nah, yeah, you're completely right there. It's
Yes.
the ocean, there's no border there.
Bro.
Well, do America and the UK have a maritime border? Yeah, thought so. Muted, camera off. Another W for Unajoy.
Dude, my dad was like, I have a chicken tender. He rushed into my room to say he had half a chicken tender he didn't eat. And I was like, you want it? And yes, I'm giving it away. So share. How fuck do you think Mussolini was able to become the protector of Islam?
We probably got a boat, right? And a sword.
Would you say that Japan has a border with South Korea?
No, they're not connected.
Would you say that China is a border with Taiwan?
No, they're one country. Keep
True!
that in.
That's right. I'm done being a left com. I'm a left-leaning social democrat now.
I've been getting kind of Chinese recently.
Yeah. I'm feeling just a little bit. You know what I mean?
I think it's time we start getting a little bit more Chinese on this podcast.
Okay. I'm not doing that bit. It's such a visual bit. Why am I doing that? Okay.
If the audio listeners were wondering,
No.
Rosa
No.
pulled her eyes back.
No, I didn't pull my eyes back. I squinted.
No, I wouldn't do that. You're like threatening to be racist. That was
I know. I
horrifying.
was doing a threat. I was widening my eyes with my fingers.
Oh,
next to
actually,
them.
I've got a story. Well,
Yeah.
I was racially abused for being Chinese.
Dude, this is like Brianna Wu saying that she experiences anti-Semitism. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
So,
Are you Chinese?
no.
Yeah, what do you mean you got racially abused for being Chinese?
So I went to Africa, Tanzania to be specific.
Why?
You're gonna have to cut this out because this may be potentially doxing.
Okay. Now
But yeah,
say,
so-
now say I was colonizing the indigenous population.
I'm not gonna say that. But yeah, so I was going to school in Tanzania. I should bleep that. Actually, when it's kind of important to the story. Anyways,
I feel like that's non-specific.
Yeah,
enough
okay,
for
okay.
You don't have to worry.
so yeah, as in school in Tanzania,
It's like an exchange student.
and the other people from my school decided to tell the children that I was Chinese because I had a bowl cut at the time.
Oh, dude!
And
The image of you in the bowl cut is so funny to me.
it wasn't like a proper bowl cut. It was more like round the side. I had like a fringe at the front, but it wasn't like a. But anyways, all these Tanzanian children believed it. I assume they don't get much Chinese tourism, and then
Actually,
I was like,
I do think that they get a lot of not really Chinese tourism, but
yeah, I know what you mean.
I guess that might have been before the Belt and Road Initiative.
But yeah, and then for the next 2 weeks, I was sort of subject to like slurs and like sort of jokes about like an ethnicity I just like completely wasn't.
So you got
And they were really bad with it. Like they were like racist as fuck. If I was Chinese, it would have been like a horrific experience. But like I'm not.
dude. So like you got miso solid by a bunch of like African kids.
I don't know who that is.
Miso
But
solid,
maybe.
like the Krusty the Clown bit.
I don't know then.
Bleep all of this.
Didn't like that one, huh? Well, miso sali. Oh, so.
What's he gonna do next, the flapping dickie?
Uh-oh, I'm losing him. Time for the A material. Hey, hey! So. Me like how the fly light. Me flapper dicky wrong time.
They were doing
is
yeah,
the
they were
butt
doing
defense?
shit like that, and they were like
Yeah.
calling me like slurs and stuff. And it was like,
they enter
It was
you'd enter the room and be like, the
yeah, and they were like crazy about it. I didn't know a group of people could be like so like so
yeah.
like
Would you say
deeply
it's a
racist.
backwards population?
No, they're actually very chill aside from like the racism.
How long were you in Tunisia for?
I've never been to Tunisia.
Oh, what the fuck was this?
Tanzania?
Tanzania. Fucking hell.
I was there for 2 weeks.
And how much of the 2 weeks was spent experiencing the worst racism of your life? Much worse than anything that the people of Tanzania have experienced at the hands of your culture.
About a week.
Well, actually,
yeah.
the same culture that subjugated you. Never mind. But
I think it was mostly the Germans.
oh, okay. That that
Yeah, it
actually
was the
explains a lot.
Germans.
No,
And then
that
it
explains a lot.
was us for a brief period of time because after World War One, Germany like couldn't have their empire, and so we just sort of took over. But no, there was this actual baller guy who was there, and he was called Mr. Hot Hot. He was like a tour guide, and he was actually like peak. There was this like throne.
He
or
made
something
the
he took us
children
to.
call him Mr. Hot Hot.
No, his name is Mr. Hot Hot.
Okay.
And he showed us this throne that had been like used to like dictate over their people for like a number of centuries. And he was like, when the Arabs were here, the king would sit here, and when the Germans were here, the Kaiser would sit here, and when the British
He
were
wouldn't.
here.
I doubt he would sit there.
Can you let me finish my fucking story?
Okay.
And when the British were here, like the Queen would sit here, and then he sat down, and he's like, and now Mr. Hot Hot sits here, and I was like, you know what, man? Yeah, you're actually like peak.
This fucking based.
Yeah.
Man. If you were a communist, what would you be? Because for
If
me,
I-
I would find a way to combine like Jacobinism with Mussolini and like synthesize it.
If I wasn't a communist, what would I be?
Yeah.
Probably a Marxist-Leninist up top.
Bang, bang, bang.
What would I be?
Woo! the raw numbers. The joke is that Jacobinism combined with Mussolini is Marxism-Leninism, by the way.
I'd probably play like an Anprim.
Ooh, you go full Kamat?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I put the Yuna in Unajoy, if you know what I'm saying.
Damn! Oh, dude, put that. That's another ding on the fucking bars counter, bro.
Alright, well the person lied and they said I didn't.
So, honestly, I think that they're telling the truth.
No. I've had confirmation in the past.
Dude, can you plug your fucking camera in? I can't. Dude, this fucking suspense is killing me.
Try to carry on looking for a photo.
Yeah, I guess. I'm just gonna describe this movie while you carry on looking for that.
Alright. Oh, God, yeah, we're in a movie podcast.
So, it's a 2019 animated softcore pornography film about lesbianism. Specifically, perverted lesbianism with time-stopping abilities, in which the character Murakami can stop time for 3 minutes, except Murakami isn't affected, which she finds out when she decides to stop time and sexually assault Murakami, and Murakami notices and then starts doming her, epic style. There's also a very pretty, beautiful score for the intro of this film, which I quite like. So it's about primarily Murakami's like struggles with like this sort of like Xerox personality, and sort of being a people pleaser to her own detriment, where she puts herself above others to a degree that hurts herself, and Murakami has like crazy ass abandonment issues, which wait, who said, wait, one second, who said who can relate?
Logic.
Yeah, okay, thank you. As Logic said, who can relate? Woo! Woo!
I don't want to be a...
I love Logic. I love that crazy ass non-white white boy. I wish I had bipolar so I could be creative like Kanye. I've never seen someone want to be black so bad, and
he
not
says
black.
the N-word like quite a lot.
I know. I don't believe him when he says that he has a black dad. Did nobody tell him he's adopted?
I scrolled too far back in my camera roll.
Now we're getting pre-trans,
No.
boy.
There's just like an image of this.
Can I see?
There's this image of this guy I know, and he's like, they've taken the photo. He's like midway through like a sloppy mouthful of ice cream, and he's got a mint polo on, and and the person who's taken the photo has captioned it, this motherfucker dressed like mint chalk ice cream. Oh, that's awful. Yeah, no, that's it. No, that's
Is it a black
peak.
guy?
It's not.
Oh, okay, that's good. And that's -1 ding on the Unajoy racism counter.
Check that out.
Take what out?
The image I sent you. You can't put that on screen.
Oh, I'm not good. It's not going on screen. It's just it is what you described.
It's a really good photo,
Dude,
right?
I wasn't sure about the sloppiness of this bite of ice cream, but this is indeed quite a sloppy bite.
No. It's such a good photo.
They look so fucking British, dude. Dude, they look so British that they asked to be like some sort of... Like, you should get government checks from the AHS for being that British looking, bro.
That's really good. I really like that image.
That is a great image. Okay, so, the movie is that, right? What did we think about it?
I liked it.
Did you relate to any of the characters?
Yeah.
Who did you relate to and why?
I relate to the one who gets assaulted. I forget the names.
The raped. Murakami is the raped.
I swear there's someone else called Murakami. How do you spell Murakami? Hold on.
Murakami.
Oh yeah, Murakami's the one who does the sunflowers.
Yeah, I really relate to Murakami. I relate to Murakami in a lot of ways, but especially in the way that I use sex. But Murakami I really related to in terms of like the
Murakami
whole
also-
abandonment thing.
Also wrote Norwegian Wood. It's a book.
What? So what did you think about the movie?
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was fun.
I thought it was like slightly above average. I do have a number of issues with it. Particularly the arguments between these characters feel really stunted and unnatural and very sudden. Also, there's this character with glasses that I think should be beaten to death with a rubber hose. She wants to make manga, and she is so uninteresting and fucking annoying. I think she should be beaten to death. Did nothing for the plot. Also, they hit a double flashback to a scene that happened 5 minutes ago when they're on their first date. In an hour-long movie, they hit a double flashback to something that happened 5 minutes ago. What the fuck is going on? I don't even think that you should do flashbacks in a 2-hour movie, let alone for something that happened 5 minutes ago in an hour-long film.
I don't know, you can have like flashbacks.
They can be okay sometimes, except 90% of the time that they're used. Like in Sinners, it's just like, what are we doing, man?
Oh, that's a callback to the last episode.
That's a call. I got the reference in the comments if you understand.
Comment penthouse.
Comment penthouse. Comment. I'm in the penthouse, bro. Also, Death Sandals thanked us.
Thanks, Death Sandals.
Thanks, Death Sandals. You'll never be on our show.
Who is Death
so-
Sandals?
The guy that you just decided to like shout out last episode, the random.
Oh, fuck yeah. Wait, he responded?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice. That's
Yeah.
really cool, actually. Yeah, no, he seemed really awesome.
That's cool.
Was it in the comments?
No, it was on Twitter.
Ah, that's awesome there. Shout out Death Sandals.
True.
Very insightful.
They go on a date after Murakami sexually assaults Murakami. They buy to buy matching underwear. No comment. Also, I will say their dynamic at first is kind of hot. I will say it. I will go 10 toes down on that fact. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna explain why, because that's fucking embarrassing to say out loud. But you'll watch, if you watch the movie, you'll understand. You'll get it.
Can you tell me, but cut it out?
Do you know what I mean?
Not really.
Okay, that's fair. Also, another thing that bothered me, they kind of half address this. When they stop time, there is teleporting around, and people just act like this is a normal thing.
Yeah, no, I thought that too. Also,
What the fuck?
what I don't get is, say if they stopped time, right?
Yeah.
Like fully time stopped, wouldn't like oxygen particles also stop moving, right? And so they wouldn't be able to breathe, right? They'd be like suffocated.
I feel like you need to suspend your disbelief with some things like that and just say like, I don't know.
I know, that's the first thing I
Well,
thought of.
the if they were to stop time theoretically, they would the moment that they move cause a giant nuclear explosion.
Really?
They're moving faster than fucking light.
Light is pretty quick.
Except it's a number over 0
Like
Right.
1.
for their speed. Wait, no, they'd be going infinitely fast or irrationally fast.
You said it, wouldn't it? You said a number over 0. Like 1 is above 0.
1 over, like, are you making like a sex joke?
No, you said they'd be going a number over 0.
Yeah.
And a number that's bigger than 0 is 1.
No. I'm saying like divided by 0. Their speed would be to calculate. It would be divided by 0. And I feel like the universe would just completely fucking melt down and crumble. And at most, they would instantly burn up in the atmosphere with the heat of the sun.
Mm.
Yep.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't be good.
You can say that again. Another thing that bothered me is sometimes like background characters are like drawn without faces. It's like, what? What's going on?
It's because they're not relevant. It's an artistic choice.
I guess. What's going on? Murakami gets really clingy and starts stopping time just to be with Murakami. And I've never been clingy in my life. So I really can't relate to that at all whatsoever. Even slightly.
Mm-hmm.
Who can relate? Hey. Yeah, it's just it's cute. It's not deep. The only like really quite interesting plot point is the fact that Murakami is a psychopath who has a bunch of notebooks for every single person in her life, describing how she can make them happy.
Yeah, that's kind of real.
Yeah, I will say I did kind of relate to that in terms of I struggle with abandonment issues. I often use sex to make sure people in my life don't leave, just out of fear, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Not good. I'm working on it though. Shout out my girlfriend.
Who can relate?
Who can relate? Ooh. There's also a CSA allegory with Murakami. In terms of why she does that, which I thought was well executed. You know, it was subtle enough to work quite well in a way that, you know, most anime when they have sex with children, it's usually done a very different way. So I got nervous.
This is how grown-ups kiss.
What? Oh.
Yeah.
Look, it's peak, but man.
It's an important
I get why
scene.
they did. I get why they did it. I'm an Eva defender. I will say most people that say like Eva is like fucking pedophilic or whatever just don't understand like the point of the show.
Mm-hmm.
They're sexually traumatized children. You're not supposed to want to fuck Asuka, you fucking psychopath.
You're meant to want to fuck Misato.
Yes, exactly. Asuka is the raped, which is why I deeply relate to Asuka.
Do you know that Ritsuko was meant to be like the attractive one?
The scientist lady?
Yeah, she was meant to be like the one that people like write like copy pastes.
I would let her drug me.
Sometimes I fantasize about Misato coming home drunk and beating me until I feel numb. She kicks me in the ribs until I can hardly breathe. And then she starts to cry and apologizes, begging me to forgive her. She holds me all night as I gently cry into her t-shirt.
Is this a safe space?
Mm-hmm. What, Misato? Me too.
No. Look, never mind. Anyway, what was your favorite part of this movie?
My favorite part?
Yeah.
Maybe when they were lying down in the school hallways.
Yeah, I thought that was really sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd agree. I'd agree. There's also a dumb plot point where they lose track of time and they end up flashing each other in the hallway and people see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And also one where they just stand on their desks and announce that they're gay for each other.
Yeah, that's peak.
That those could be. I also watched Capital Accumulator.
Yeah.
I watched this movie with him. He was going like, "Oh, Mikasako-san," the entire fucking time. The entire time he was doing that. Dude, this guy's a terrorist. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out the homie, bro. Library of the Communist Left. Yeah. Anything more you'd like to say about it?
Yeah, I liked it a lot. Sorry, we spoke about Misato and I've kind of been like thrown off my game. Yeah, it was a good film.
You're a trance.
Yeah, I think so.
I get. No, I.
And she's so like, hey.
Hi. That's my transition goal.
Really?
Yeah, I want to be a slightly off-putting, attractive woman.
That's kind of awesome.
Yeah. The things that people say on Twitter are true. I'm a highly off-putting, attractive woman, which I guess I'm fine with. Shout out the fans.
They should add Evangelion skins to Fortnite. They've got Jujutsu Kaisen. I play as Gojo.
I want Crank 90s as a child in Fortnite.
Yeah, that'd be like peak. Shinji, you've gotta like get the golden scar. He's like, I don't know how to pull 90s.
Shut up, you idiot! I'm Asuka. They not like us. Leave a comment.
Comment Penthouse.
Comment. They not like Penthouse in the comments, please. Guy, also, only one of you commented Penthouse on the last one. I want every single one of you that's listening to comment Penthouse. Like, actually. Okay? Okay? God. Anyway, what would you score this movie? 15.
And maybe a 7.
Yeah, I was thinking an 8.
I was thinking an 8 too, but I think I gave an 8 last week, and I didn't want to be the same.
You gave a 7 last week. Also, if you think it's perfectly average, you can give it a 7.5.
I'll give it a 7.5.
Yeah. That puts this movie at a 15.5. Let me log in. I'm not fucking. Why did it log me out? Show me the ranking. Bring me to the ranking. What is 15.5? That ties this movie with Saturday Night, Civil War, Deadpool and Wolverine, Deadpool 2. I think it's better than Civil War, worse than Saturday Night.
Fuck you, Rose Media.
Civil War wasn't with Rose Media. We
wasn't.
Warfare. It's Alex Garland. I get being mixed up, but no.
That's my bad. I'm sorry, Rose Media.
They're the Shinji of our niche. So like, yeah, fuck you, Rose Media.
Niche.
Yeah. Anyway, we asked you a question. We asked you, what's our worst movie take and why? And let's just say we got a few comments. Let's just put it that way. I guess you could say we got a few comments about it. Okay. Let me pull this up. Okay. We asked you, what is the worst take in the history of composting? Leave a comment, and we might read it on the show. And let's just say a few of you left some comments. We'll start off with Hellbrett not liking the Jim Carrey Grinch.
Actually, before we start, I've got a question.
Oh, sure.
What do you think is the worst take ever?
The worst take ever?
Yeah.
I would guess that Bruno Bauer's The Jewish Question would probably be the worst take ever. Or maybe the Gotha program.
I was thinking more like Mein Kampf.
I was gonna say the Holocaust, maybe.
Is
like
the Holocaust a take?
Like Hitler said.
Like
Hitler
the final
said,
answer. Yeah, the final answer is a pretty bad take.
The final solution was a pretty bad take.
Oh yeah, the final solution.
Also, people who want to run for the Democrat Party to change it from the inside to make it into the Socialist Vanguard Party, and also being in the DSA.
Just below Mein Kampf, I would say maybe people who think Dark Souls 2 is bad.
That's true. We're playing DS1 on the channel, so make sure if you're listening to on streaming, make sure you're subbed to the YouTube channel, because full transparency, Joku is not involved with the project anymore. We're still friends. It's just she doesn't have time for it, and shit. But we're bringing back gaming videos with me and Kite Unajoy. So make sure you're subscribed.
Playing Dark Souls Remastered.
Yeah. I'm playing Dark
Peak.
Souls for the first time. That'll be fun. Okay. First take. From Halbrett. Not liking the Jim Carrey Grinch. Okay, first off, the only Grinch I like is a song by Lonze. Thank you very much. Play a clip of the asthmatic Grinch.
Say all this shit, do all this shit, whip all the bricks, nigga, know what it is, 100,000 in a minute, and then I get in that shit, hey, what, hey, 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 spend all that shit, hey, hey, and then I just, hey, 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 what, hey, I'm like Jack Frost, bitch, I'm full, icy, bitch, and the foreign fucking whip, nigga, know what it is, hey, hey, nigga, hey, 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 ice, wrist, hey, 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 what, hey, icy, wrist,
Thank you. Secondly, Jim Carrey's Grinch. The only reason that you would like that movie is because it takes you back to your days of swashbuckling. I have never thought of a movie as seasick before, except The Grinch is the worst shot film in all of human history, and legitimately gives me seasickness watching it, because every shot needs to be a Dutch angle, going into the opposite Dutch angle, going back into the original Dutch angle, constantly tilting around as if to say to me, you are going to throw up all over yourself, and it makes me upset. Also, Jim Carrey, what happened? You went from Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind and The Truman Show to fucking Dumb and Dumber 2 in a live-action Grinch movie? What missed potential? This guy used to be funny. Now he dresses up as Dr. Eggman and twerks on TikTok. Urgh. I don't like the Grinch at all. It's just terrible. The live action one. I don't know if you've seen that.
I've seen it.
What'd you think about it?
I think the people look fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
There's like critters. I don't like them
the
at all.
Goyim.
Is that what they are? Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
like
they're
them.
they're called the Goyim.
Yeah,
in
no fan of that. None of that.
Did you say you hate
Ref,
the
have a
Goyim?
word.
What was that?
I said ref, have a word. Has
Ref?
that breached America yet? No, right.
Ref have a word?
Yeah, no, it don't matter.
Okay. Next, meme. Welcome back to Meme Review. I'm PewDiePie. Okay, from Leo Williamson, 1573. Arguing the chimp sex movie should be shown in schools as educational aid was a really bad take because it would scare the kids.
What was the chimp sex film?
Oh, you don't know about Max Milo. That was the episode right before you started co-hosting. Yeah,
Zam. She 12?
Yeah, damn, is she monkey? I stand by that take. Next comment. From the Baron Lewis 8619. That you don't sound or look like Big Joel. Do I sound like Big Joel?
I don't watch Big Joel.
Do I look like Big Joel?
Is he balding?
No. He has a beautiful head of Jewish hair.
Maybe I don't know who Big Joel is. I think I watched
Okay.
the Death Note video. Did Big Joel make a Death Note video?
Maybe. I really like Big Joel. Except every
You've seen
day I
Death
do get
Note.
comments saying that I sound like Big Joel. And even a couple of people have said I look like lesbian Big Joel.
You ever seen Death Note?
And I
Do you
quit
think-
I quit when L left the plot. I'm like, I ain't watching that shit.
Do you think I'm like L?
I think that you're like W. This is welcome back to the Lover podcast.
Wait, can you answer the question there?
Do I think that you're like L?
Yeah.
I think that you want to be like L, but I think that you're like not as distant as you like to see yourself. That's not me telling you to be more distant. That's saying it's bad to be distant, you know?
I'll take a potato chip and eat it.
If you got that reference, edit your comment to say reference penthouse reference. Awesome reference penthouse. Thank you. Next comment. Ooh, this is a big chungus of a I'm gonna kill myself. Oh my god. This is a general chungus of a comment from Kaziok. This is less of a criticism of the ranking you gave and more of how you watched the film. But for the Minecraft movie, I felt like you would have enjoyed the movie more if you were in a theater with multiple people who were in on the quote-unquote joke, as I thought the experience was quite fun and enjoyable. I don't mean in a theater in which people were throwing around concessions or actual chickens around in the theater, great grammar, but a more respectful approach. Also, to be fair, I was with my friends and it was a late showing on opening day before it got bad, but I agree with this content of the movie is quite low bar, with the movie essentially being Jack Black explaining Minecraft items and themes for an hour and 40 minutes. But that's more of a so bad it's good type movie in my view. TLDR, horror and hype moment, so bad it's good. That's from Kaziok. I just... Like, the Minecraft
I agree
movie
with that, and I think your rating of the Minecraft movie is really bad.
I think no, I legitimately I talked about this in the server. I've negated the negation, so to speak. I think that not only is the Minecraft movie bad, it represents everything wrong with modern cinema.
Chicken Jackie.
It's made to be so bad it's good, which you can't do intentionally. That's why the Incredible Bulk blows. 1, 2, it's just like fucking cultural Ouroboros brand loyalty schlock. 3, it's just not funny. It's so forced. It's so forced. Like, I love laughing at movies. Like, I love Venom 3, I'll Miss You, Buddy. But that's because that wasn't meant to be laughed at. Chicken Jockey's meant to be bad. Which is why it sucks, because it's so cynical. And I hate that these big studios are being encouraged to make worse and worse movies. Not that the studio behind, what was it, that made the Minecraft movie? What's the name of the studio? The, Legendary. Not that Legendary has made a single good movie other than Interstellar, Dune 1, Dune 2, actually, the Black Klansman. Oh, wait, they've made a lot of good movies. Oh, well, never mind on that one. But there was no universe in which the movie was going to be good, so they just decided to make the movie worse, so it would go, like, TikTok viral, which I hate. I really do loathe the Minecraft movie and what it represents. What are your thoughts?
Chicken Jackie. An ender pearl.
See, this is why I'm glad that
The nether.
The nether.
Hold on, chat. I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna drop a zombie on Rosa. Yeah, no, I wouldn't recover from that either.
See, I'm glad that I waited until... I wait until you were co-host to review the Minecraft movie and why your score isn't canon. I win again.
I'm gonna do it again. Yeah, get fucked.
Dude,
I'm popping Nordic Spirit after that.
There's Beast Titan on my screen, and you doing that.
Oh, I remember. I found a photo.
Okay, let me see.
So way back in the mind, got a big X swinging from side to side, side to side.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. So I'm putting my...
You just look like a woman with slightly broad shoulders. Also, you look great here, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been in HRT?
Since late January, but that photo is from like 2 years ago.
Why'd you have tits 2 years ago?
I'm a bit of a medical freak.
I see. Okay. No, you don't look like that. You look great. You look good. What do you want? I don't know.
I don't think that Beast Titan looks bad.
Except you don't look like the Beast Titan. You just look like a fucking woman. You look closer to Jessica Rabbit than the Beast Titan.
The fuck is Jessica Rabbit?
I don't know. I was trying to think of the most attractive animated woman I could think of.
That's not even a rabbit.
Destroyed. Fucking owned. They fucking owned them, dude. No, you look fucking great.
Dude, why is it all has-been hotel? What the fuck? There's like... it's a Funko
Okay,
Pop.
at most I would say you look like the Beast Titan if it was a very conventionally attractive woman. I'm sorry that I don't want to feed into your self-hatred.
It's not self-hatred.
It's not real! You don't look like the Beast Titan. You've slightly wide shoulders. But look great.
I have a story, actually.
Yeah?
So, do you remember, on the first episode that I did, you met, I think it was either you or someone in the comments was like making a thing about like, I have like an Aryan spirit or something like that. Yeah. I only just got it like a couple days ago, because it's like Nordic spirits and spirit is like soul.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I got the joke like 3 days ago. And I was like, yeah, that's a good one.
Thanks. That was me.
Well done.
You do look really good. Well,
you know actually, have you seen Attack on Titan?
See a bit of Attack on Titan.
Nah, I won't spoil it then.
You look like you know what you look like? You look like the Titan that just looks like a human woman.
The Colossal Titan?
Yeah, that's what you look like.
It's actually the female Titan.
The female Titan.
Yeah.
Your body looks like the female Titan.
I don't think that's true.
You are like very conventionally attractive. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Which is your favorite Titan from Attack on Titan? Actually, do you even see any of that? Oh, you saw that you were on the... What would you know? You know the armor Titan?
I watched it with you and Martin. I watched a few episodes.
Oh yeah, shout out Martin.
More like pooping and farting. Hey.
You got told off at school for making that joke. It's a touchy subject.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a touchy one.
Touchy.
It's a sticky one still. What's that from?
Sticky, touchy. Ooh, so
It's a
good.
sticky one still. What's that from?
Yeah, I'm sorry that I'm not feeding into your weird delusions. Do you want to look like Beast Titan?
I mean, I don't... It's not something I, like, aspire to be.
I don't know. You have the body of and the facial structure of an average cis woman I would see walking down the street. I don't know what you want me to say. You don't look anything like the Beast Titan. You have shoulders like 2 inches wider than the median woman.
I wonder how big my shoulders are, actually. So I got a measuring tape somewhere. Oh, we actually probably shouldn't do that on podcast. There's probably someone out there with, like, issues.
Yeah, it's... I'm sorry. My spirit is Nordic and my lungs are black.
That's a good one.
Yeah, but yeah, Minecraft movie bad. Unajoy, not Beast Titan. I feel like you were just fishing for me to call you attractive.
No, I said it like the very beginning.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe you're.
No, this has been like a long. Holy speech. No, this is like a long-standing thing. This isn't me, but like, I need like attention.
Who the fuck are the people that said this to you? Was this like negging? Like what? There's no. That's just
What
not
is
true.
Have you seen that? Sorry, have you seen that clip of Ninja? He's like, stop negging me, dude. No, have you seen that?
No,
I can't repeat.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
classic. That's such a classic bit.
I love you, Ninja. Ninja, come on the show.
It's got cancer. He might not be able to.
He does?
He's had cancer for like 2 years.
What? But his wife made him a sandwich. How could that?
Oh yeah, his braless wife.
He was happy.
Yeah, no, that's big.
Yeah, leave a comment affirming that Unajoy does not look like, Beast Titan. Yeah, I know you just have to kind of trust me on this one.
I got a ping.
What?
I got a ping.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna pick the movie for, next time. We weren't able to do Disaster is My Muse this time. Also, by the way, we're recording on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're going to tack it on to next week's. I can just screenshot it after we're done recording if you want. Or if you're busy, maybe not.
I got work to do like right after this.
Oh, do you want to like hang out in VC and work? Or?
Yeah, I can give it a shot. I'm normally like in silence when I work there.
Yeah, it's fine. It's like you have a comforting presence.
Oh, thanks.
You're very welcome. I love you very much. We're gonna do Disaster is My Muse. Is that okay for me to say, by the way? I guess I never asked.
It's what?
The platonic I love you.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. Some people are weird about it. Okay. We're doing Disaster is My Muse, Friendship, and I have a big surprise for you. Friendship 2025, I'll get you a link. And I have a big surprise for you. Did you know Amadeo Bordiga was casted in a film?
Actually?
Yup, in 1974.
That's crazy.
Yep. Suzanne's Fugue, or La Fugue de Suzanne, directed by Jean-Marie Boucher.
That's crazy. I didn't know.
We're watching that. Yeah, we're watching
that's awesome.
Amadeo Bordiga's one cast credit. I don't know if it's archive footage. We'll see. There's like no information about it except I found it on an obscure website, which I'll link to you. It's €4 to rent it. But yeah, we'll do that. Look forward to that. If I know a lot of people like to watch along, so it took me a little bit to find the movie, but it's on Avila, Avila film.be. So if you want to watch that along, I know we have an Israeli fan that likes to do that.
We have fans in Israel.
Dude, Israel is our number 6 country.
Actually, what the? Really?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. How do you see that? Can I see that for me?
That's no, that's on my that's on like Spotify and Apple at least.
Oh.
On YouTube
Surely
it's not.
Community.
But we're also like Palestine is like number 8.
Palestine is listed as a country.
Yeah. For the RSS feed. Why do you not believe in that? Are you that type of left communist?
No, I just like
Okay.
I didn't know that
Okay.
Lifetime. Geography. It's loading. Okay, United States. Yeah, I guess so.
I thought UK was your biggest country.
No, America. Brazil? Brasilia numero uno! Brasilia!
Dude, I love Brazilian people. Every
Brazil,
time I've never
Philippines.
talked to a Brazilian person and felt unhappy, except for that one Brazilian chick that I was fucking that said that she was into animals to me.
Mexico.
Let me see what I'll read off the all-time ranking. Lately Israel has been fairly Curly Hive.
I don't got no Israel on mine.
Okay, look. I have talked to
India?
one Israeli fan. They're like an anti-Zionist, so it's like chill.
Vietnam.
Okay. So, all time, it goes United States on top, then UK, then Germany,
Oh, hold on.
Canada, Vietnam, Sweden, Australia, France, Singapore, and then Israel.
Damn, Israel's like bottom ranking for me.
Then the Netherlands, Japan, Norway, Spain, Hong Kong, other, Czechia, Russia, Brazil, Finland, Italy, Portugal, India, Ireland. Shout out Ireland, up the RA. The Netherlands, Luxembourg, Austria, Bangladesh, Poland, South Africa, Turkey, Colombia, Hungary, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia. Was Saudi Arabia? What? Okay, Saudi Arabia, sure. Slovakia, Taiwan, Ukraine, Algeria, Argentina, Chile, China, Georgia, Greece, Iraq, Kenya, Latvia, Nepal, New Zealand, Palestinian territory. It's not.
Shout out to the Nepalis
Shout out all the Palestinians listening.
and the Palestinians.
It was up there for like a week. The Philippines, Uzbekistan, Azerbaijan, Barbados, Belgium, Bermuda, Botswana, Egypt, and now it's just like a bunch of like countries that barely any listenership.
Where's it?
Anyway, we can do your and we can do the outro.
I forgot it.
Okay, you forgot it.
I forgot it.
So you say
I've been,
and then you say something funny like Beast Titan.
I've been Beast Titan.
And I've been normal human looking woman. And this, and no, and we're posting. Bum 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 bum. Ba la ba ba la ba ba.
Ain't no posting like composting.